What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Photoshop challenge, the weekly challenge. We are on the second to last. I can't believe we are already here. We are almost done. But today we have some exciting things that we're going to do today. Just to Oh, wow, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Alexus Washington of Trailvision Studio. And today we are going to be animating in Photoshop. So if you want to join, you can go ahead and go to behance.net/challenge/Photoshop. You could see the starting file there. You can download it. You could do it with me or do it on your own time, however you choose to. But we can have some really good fun today. So I want to say hello to the chat. How we doing? What's going on? Hey, Barbara, how you doing, girl? Have you met Shirley, Barbara? I'm just That's a joke. Oh, that's a joke. Oliver, what's up? What's up? Cody, what's up? How y'all doing? Who's that? Clever, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see y'all. Thank y'all for joining in. Who else we got in the chat? Yes, please make sure you download that starter file and do it with me, or you do it on your time. And we want to see what you come up with. But we're gonna dive right on in so we don't waste no more time. We are creating a GIF, or if you want to be, fancy, GIF. That's depending on where you from, where you at, you probably pronounce it different ways, but that's what we're gonna do. This is actually a piece that I had did some research on my own self as far as like since it's Black History Month and Happy Black History Month. We're just wanted to highlight some inventions that were created by some Black inventors. Some out of convenience, and some were doctors, some were just, hey, I need this to be easier for life for me. So, it's really exciting, and I hope that you do your own research when it comes to these, but I definitely want to make sure that we go into it. But yeah, definitely do your research when it comes to Black inventors. There's so many things that were invented by such great people, and they're like household tools or things that you would never know that were invented by Black people. So yeah, it's Black History Month, so make sure you do your research. But anyways, going into what we're going to do today, the first thing I want to say is that the starter file will start with smart objects, only so that like if you wanted to mess around with it and you wanted to do things with it or whatever, you're more than welcome to. These are AI generated images actually, and I actually created this one. So I wanted to make sure that if you all wanted to do anything with them, you're more than welcome to. I always start with you can erase, come back from, but today we're actually, because we're going to be animating, you want to rasterize. I always say that wrong. And my husband always gets on me about it. He's like, "You're not saying it right. What are you saying? It's rasterize." Okay. So we just gonna make it into one image so that we can work with animating today. So that's what I want to go ahead and do. And the only thing you have to do with that is find it in your right click. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. So we're gonna go ahead and rasterize the layer. So make sure you do that first if you're going to animate anything. The reason behind this is because if it's in a layer mask, it'll actually animate within the actual layer mask. So the object will actually go back and forth and where you actually sculpted out the layer. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you actually apply that layer mask and also make it a rasterize so you don't have it kind of going in and out of the actual layer mask, but you have it as an actual object or image itself, right? So you want to go ahead and make sure we do that and add it to because we're not doing anything extra with it. I've already added my filters to it, but if you want to add a different filter, that's the reason why I made it a smart object in the actual starter file. So we're just right now, we're going to go ahead and rasterize our stuff here. And then we're going to apply our layer mask here. That's what we're starting off first. So I just wanted to make sure I did my due diligence and told y'all to do that. Okay. So now we have our images, just what they are. They're all good to go. Hi, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, that's what we're doing first. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is make sure that you hit that the window and go to timeline. You want to make sure that that's where we're gonna be animating in. That's how you animate in Photoshop is the timeline. Now there is two different ways. You could do it as like a stop motion kind of thing where you can actually go picture by you move the actual picture by picture kind of thing. But we're just gonna use this sort of timeline, which is basically messing with these little style state that we have here. So I'm gonna mess with position today. I actually want the objects to go like up and down, and also kind of like they're going opposite of up and down, right? So, two of them are going up and down at the same time. The other ones are going down at the same time. That kind of thing. So, basically, we're gonna do here is go into our first one. And I make it about a good probably 1 second and more than like a little bit more than a second kind of thing. To kind of like give as much frames as I need. And you can actually use this little tool down here to expand it, or you can kind of how depending on how you want to look at it. Okay. So here I'm gonna start with this being down since I want like the up and down kind of thing. So I'm going to start with here, and I'm going to bring this, and you can actually hold shift to like keep it kind of like in its place, right? So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to hit this position, and that's just basically clocking the keyframe, right, of where I want this to go. So I'm starting here. That's the keyframe that we're starting in, and then we're going to move up, and then we're going to move it right back down, and I'm going to show you how we do that. So basically, I'm clocking that keyframe that this is the position I want it to be starting in, and then I'm going to move this little line here. I don't know what you call it, but I'm going to move this line here, and I'm going to just center it kind of like in the middle of everything, right? And then I'm just going to move it back up. And you can hold shift and move it back up. And it actually will pop up. That keyframe will pop up right there. So it'll pop up since you're clicking on the position of where you want it. It'll pop up so it knows, okay, you want it here, bet we're going to move it up there. All right. And then we're going to move it right back down so that it can create a loop. It's very important with GIFs, however you say it, that you create that loop so it's seamless, so that anytime it's playing, it doesn't jump to like whatever it was before. It wasn't before. So you want to make sure it does the same thing as it comes in, the same thing it goes out, basically. So we're gonna basically just put this one here. And I'm actually gonna put this, there's a little trick that I have to make this easier. I hope that it works because sometimes it doesn't. But you can actually right click in here and you can hit copy. And I believe that it'll do it. I hope that it'll do it this time. It doesn't. There we go. So basically you don't have to actually hit shift and move it back and forth. If you want it to do the same thing that it did before, you can literally just hit that keyframe and literally copy and paste it. So it's right back down to where it was before. So let's go ahead and hit a little play and see what we got. Yeah, now we're animating. Look at us. Look at us. Did you say rasterizing? It is really bad for rasterizing, but as far as for this, it's not a disaster. We're not disastering anything, okay? All right. So that's the first one, right? So then I'm going to go to the dustpan because I want it to come up at the same time as the phone. So I'm going to go ahead and click into the dustpan. I'm going to hit this arrow here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and hold my shift key. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and hit my position. And I'm going to hold the shift key. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure it lines up with the phone. All right. Same thing when we get here. So boom, I know it goes all the way here. I know it comes all the way up. So I'm going to go ahead and move this holding shift, because I want it to kind of stay in line. And then we're going to move this all the way over here. The timeline line, I don't even know what you call it, but somebody will let me know in the comments what you call it. And then you're going to hit that position. And like I said before, we work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We work smarter, not harder. We're gonna go ahead and hit that pace. Okay? That's what we gonna do. We gonna hit that pace. All right, so let's see what we looking like. All right. And there's also a setting here that you can have it in the resolution of 25%, 100%. I usually keep it on 50 just to kind of like, but just to kind of make sure nothing crashes. And also you can hit this loop playback so that you can see exactly how the GIF is going to work. So let's go ahead and ah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. How we feeling about it? I think we're getting there. So let me go to the other ones and we're gonna go ahead and animate it. Really simple. We're just doing something very simple. Like if you wanted to do little simple, if you're not like an After Effects person or if you're not really into the motion stuff, this is really easy to do, just something really quick. All right, so let's go ahead into Ice Cream Scooper. And isn't it good that it's amazing that I named these things so that you guys can know exactly because listen, I am terrible about naming my layers. So don't let this facade get to you. Don't let it get to you, okay? All right, so I'm gonna actually work backwards with this one since the fact of like it is going the opposite direction of the other one. So I'm actually gonna start at the end, which the end is gonna be like, okay, that's where I want it to be, right? I'm gonna hit this position, and then I know that it's coming up here, right? So I'm gonna make sure that this is going down at that time. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the shift key, holding it as I slide this down. And then as it goes up, I'm going to go ahead and push this up. Well, actually, I could just, what we did before, like what I said, copy, and then we're going to paste that bad boy in there. Oh, paste that bad boy in there. Bam. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Let's see how we looking. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Simple, but effective. That's what we're going for. Same thing with this here. Let's go to the golf tee here. And we're going to go over. And like I said, we're starting backwards just to kind of, you know. So I'm going to go ahead. Make sure that you are in the layer, that you're looking to animate because it can get real sticky. All right. So again, we're moving our little time clock line here. And this is where the ice cream scooper is going to go down. So we're going to go ahead and hold shift and move this down to where the ice cream is. I think that's about good. I think I like that. All right. And then we're going to move this here. And we're just going to go ahead and what I said before, I said smarter, not harder. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and paste that there. So let's go ahead and see what we're working with. Let's see what we're working with. This is what we're working with. Simple. Look how simple that is. What's up, everybody? What's up? Yeah. All right. So now I feel like we need to go into the text, like actually animating the text as well. So once we've got that situated, we're gonna go into let me see. Let me go into it. All right. So now I feel like animating the text. The text actually you could do a text warp, which is really, really cool. I don't think I've done that before in Photoshop. So I think this is new because I've never seen them. And y'all can let me know if that's new or not, but I've never seen in Photoshop where you can animate the text warping animation. So If y'all know, please let me know if I'm late on that. But I don't think I've seen it before. So when I saw it, I was like, this is dope. All right. So of course you can like animate it with like transforming or like style, but I don't think I've ever it didn't hit the same, you know what I'm saying? Didn't hit the same. And I've also used the timeline to do like stop motion animation, that sort of thing. Like if I wanted a product to kind of move somewhere, or if I had the product moving out, like if I took a pictures of the product moving and I needed to put it together, I actually use Photoshop for that too. So you can actually like use the images that you already have, line it up, and actually make it animated. So that is another way of doing it. All right. So with this, it's actually you want to make sure we go through the text warps to see what we actually like. Let's do that. Let's see what we actually like. So I'm going to go Command T, and I'm going to go to this little thing here. I don't know what this icon is. The warp icon, I guess. Yep, it's the warp icon. And then we're going to go to the warp and see what we like. Let me see. Feel like this is a little bulgy. And we wanted kind of to do like the opposite, like back and forth kind of thing. So if it's going to go lower, we wanted to kind of like go higher or something like that, you know? So like if I wanted to go up, do I want it to go up and down? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we want that? Let me see. Let's see. We got arc. Let's see. It can go up, it can go down, it can go up. I actually, let's see. I think we can kind of let's see, we do bulging. Okay. So we can go in and then out like this. In and out. How we feeling? How we feeling about it, guys? I'm thinking we're gonna go in. Let me see. Let me just keep going. I think I like, let's see. In and then we got out too. Hmm. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Let's keep going. Let's go to because we got to see what we actually want, how we want it to animate. And it also has to kind of like go with the flow of the, the up and down kind of thing, you know? So I think we can, let me see. I think we can do, let's see. We've got the flag. The flag might, I don't know. The flag might be, okay, I think the flag is number one right now. Because I think we could do kind of like something like this and then something like that. I think I like that. Yeah. Let's go into the wave. Oh, wave. The wave too. Okay, we got the wave as well. So how we thinking about that? I don't think I think I like the wave. Let me keep going. Let me see. Let me just keep going. All right. Oh, we got the fish too. I kind of like the fish though. The fish is definitely doing it for me. I'm liking the fish. Hold on. Let me keep going and make sure this is what I want to do. Probably not that one. I don't think we needed to do that. Let's do okay. Now the fisheye is definitely kind of cool though. I don't think I want that though. Uh, nah. If we were doing some sort of like, I don't know, spacey kind of thing, maybe, you know. But the options are endless though. I kind of like, I don't know. Nah, I don't like the bulgy inflate thing. If I had a balloon, I probably would do like a balloon in this. I would probably like try to like put the words in a balloon and like have it inflate. I think that would be kind of cool. All right, and then we're just going through to see which one we want. If it was squeeze, if it actually said squeeze, I actually would use this. Like if the word was just squeeze, I would probably use that as an animation. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then we got twist, but I don't think I think we're gonna go with the fisheye. I think that's what we're gonna do because yeah, I don't think this is what we're looking for. Nah, nah. All right. So I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with. Hey, mom, what's going on? All right. I think we're gonna go with. Let's go with the fish eye. No, was it fish eye? No. I think it was the fish. That's what I wanted to do. The fish. And I wanted to kind of like go with the up and down kind of thing. So I think we're gonna start off here. Ooh, we're gonna start off here and then work our way into it. All right. First, we got to start there. We're gonna go ahead and clock this, and then we're gonna go ahead and move right in here. I think somewhere right in here. We're gonna go ahead and move it kind of over and then move it back. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and uh-oh. What are you doing? Don't do this to me. Okay. Ooh, I thought we were gonna have a panic for a minute. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this warp. I'm gonna go ahead and warp it probably the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and okay. And no, that's not it. Why is it not coming up? Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. I'm trying to view my thing here and it is not doing it. Okay. There we go. I was trying to figure out why it was not work. It was because I wasn't on the right thing. That's why. All right. Now we're gonna move this here. Oops. I forgot to move it. Move it here. And then we're gonna go to the thing. That's because I keep the text. That's why. I'm not doing the text, it's the background. All right. So moving this over here. Oop. I hope it got it. I think it got it, but I think it got the wrong one. We'll see in a minute. All right. Go there, and then we're gonna move this here. And then we're just basically like what I said, copy and paste. That's what I said. I said that. Okay. And then we're just gonna paste that bad boy in there. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Hold on. I think we need to do it the opposite way though. It's got to be the opposite way. I feel like if it's gonna bulge, it needs to bulge like if the thing is gonna go up and down. Like I feel like if we're looking at the sides, it probably needs to. Yeah, let's do that. Hold on. We're gonna stop this bad boy. Hold on. And we're gonna move it. Let's move it down a little bit. Oops. I keep grabbing the texture. That's what it is. I was like, what is going on? All right. All right. Now let's actually move this here. Move this over here, right? And let's see how we looking. All right. Oops. And then we're just gonna copy this and we're gonna paste that there. And then here we go. Let's see. There we go. Oh, what happened? Did I do something wrong? Was that me? Hold on. Ah, and then we need to go back. We need to go back. What happened? Let's see if it'll do it now. Let me paste it in there. Let me see. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, it should do it now. All right, let's do it. Let's go, Ham. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. How do you use onion skin with make what is the onion skin? Well, all right. So that is how we do it. That is how you animate in Photoshop. I really love the way we came out of this piece. If you want to save it, just make sure you go to File, Save for Web, and then you'll see GIF. That is how you save this piece as a. I say GIF. If you say GIF, shoot me. I don't know. But that is how you animate your art in Photoshop. I hope you guys liked this and learned a little bit of something, especially for those who are not animators. Like this is a amazing tool to use if you are just kind of getting started and you're, a beginner in animating. It's a really, really simple and easy tool. So I hope you learned a lot from it. Please join me for next week as we close this thing on out. I'm gonna miss y'all. We closing this thing on out with pixel stretching. So if you're excited to see that, please join me next Wednesday. But please stick around. We got more to go. We got more lives, more great and amazing artists. So make sure you stick around and tune in to the next live streams. I'm Alexus Washington. Please follow me at Trail Vision Studio. I look forward to seeing y'all next week. Bye.